Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, listen. They're never going to hurt you again, whoever they is. It could be a person, place, a thing. It could be a hornet. They're never going to hurt you again. Okay? I need energy in here today. If you're watching this on replay, you can skip this part. But I need energy in here today. I need each and every one of you to share this because this is an important message. And I want to go ahead and let you know I am on level 10. Okay? So I'm going to try to keep it calm, but I'm passionate about this message. And I want to tell you this right now, off top. Okay? We got about 15 minutes together until I get to the house. This has been my thing. Going live from the gym to the house. What up, Michelle? How you doing? If you want to see me live in Dallas, September 19th and 20th, it's a end of an era. You're probably never going to see me like this again. So if you ever want to see me live, here's your chance. Just type LL25. I'll send you a DM. Okay? Also, I have a free assessment test that over 100,000 people have taken. The assessment test is about self-worth. It is the key to your life. It is free. Type growth and I'll send you that, okay? But right now, I need the energy up, okay? Let's get to 1,000 people in here. I'll start when we get to 1,000. So every one of you, share it. Michelle, thank you. Share it. All right, I'm shouting everybody out. What up? Jennifer, happy Monday. Share it. If you shared it, right, share. And just don't share it. Tell people, hey, like, you need to listen to this. Because this is very important. And I believe this is another tool that will change your life. As always, we're talking about self-worth. Why? Because self-worth is the foundation for your life. It's the foundation for your life. And I pray and I ask God to use me, to give me some words, to give me a message that will penetrate your soul and touch your heart. Because each and every one of us, including myself, we have to stop settling for less. Okay? They will never hurt you again if you decide that you're going to stand on your worth. And I know that sounds like common sense, but I need everybody to share this. We got 200 people here live. Let's share it. Everybody, get the energy up. I'm being very ASCII today because I am. I want everybody to hear this message. There's people that Facebook doesn't put my messages to for whatever reason, and so your share helps. Your like helps, okay? Like this, comment, all those things create engagement, so it helps. And we're going to get started when this light turns green. What up, Shannon? Thanks for joining in. I appreciate you. I see a lot of y'all typing growth to get that free self-worth assessment test. It's 100 questions. All right, so do it. Do it. It's the key to change your life. Live Legendary event September 20th. Type LL25. Come to Dallas. I'm not coming to any other city. This is probably the last time you're going to be able to see me live like this. Okay, so come celebrate my birthday with me, but most importantly, come get your life transformed. Okay, just type LL25. I'll send you a DM. Tickets are $35 right now. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of it. Okay, light is green. We're about to go in. I guess I got to earn y'all share. But listen, I'm going to say this off top. There's two things that I want to say before I jump into this. Number one, God didn't create you to live broken. God didn't create you to live broken. God is your creator. Galatians 10:10, right? He came to set you free. He came so you can live an abundant life. He didn't come here so you can live broken. He didn't come here so you can live depressed. God has set you free. Right? Who has, man, God, man. Number two. This is going to be a good one today. I can already feel it in my soul. Number two. You have to understand this. You don't get what you want in life. And this is where everything changes for you. And this is where I say never going to hurt you again without your permission. And I got to say this. They have hurt you more than once because you've given permission to listen. And I've been guilty of that too. But at some point in your life, you have to stop blaming. You have to stop blaming the world, blaming this and blaming that, and taking complete ownership over your life. One thing that helps me, I always tell myself this. If it didn't create me, I'm not allowing it to control me. A lot of us, we're allowing things and people that didn't create us, and those things are controlling us. And you're literally losing your faith in God because of man, because of woman, because of situation. And literally you're running away from God when God is who you need to run to. God needs to be your fortress. God needs to be your shelter. God needs to be your safe house. But you're running away from God because you let a man or a woman make you feel unworthy. Listen, God didn't come into your life. God didn't give his life so you can live unworthy. God gave his life so you can live abundantly. So stop playing small. Stop praying small. Stop accepting small, stop doing small, and go get the best life that God has for you. Stop thinking it's available to certain people. But I'm going to give you this quote, and I want everybody in the chat to write this down, and I really want you to understand it. Don't just say it. Spend time meditating on this quote that I love to tell people. In life, You don't get what you want. You don't. You don't get what you want. You get what you believe that you deserve. I'm going to let that sink y'all soul for a moment. I want you to type yes if you understand what I'm saying right now. You don't get what you want. You get what you believe that you deserve. Anybody in the chat telling you to follow somebody that's a fake page, don't do it. All right? Stop falling for those weak scams. In this life, you don't get what you want. A lot of us want more. A lot of us want better. A lot of us want to be treated right. A lot of us want. And listen, there's nothing wrong with wanting better. But you can't get better if you're not accepting better. You can want better. The question is, what are you accepting? You don't get in life what you want. You get in life what you believe that you deserve. It's not what you poke. It's not any of those things. It's at the core of you. That's why the self-worth assessment test, you need to take it. It's free. Just type growth. I'll send it to you. Because most people, out of a scale from 1 to 10, believing what they deserve, they're at a 1 or a 2. So anytime somebody speaks life into your life, you disconnect from it because you don't really believe that you deserve, because you believe somebody's lies. You believe what the world says about you. You believe your past mistakes. You believe all those things. You believed your mess. You believe all those things. And now you're living life as if God doesn't love you, as if God didn't come here so you can live an abundant life. And I'm talking about abundance. I'm not talking about things. I'm not talking about monetary. I'm talking about being free. I'm talking about living in your worth. I'm talking about living a worthy life, knowing who you are. I'm talking about no matter what comes against you, you know that it can't fold you. You know it can't break you because God is in you and God got you. That's what I'm talking about. But you don't believe that you deserve it. That's why you keep accepting it. That's why you keep accepting less. That's why you keep staying in relationships that suck. That's why you keep staying in a job that you know is terrible for your life. And listen, I'm not saying that you can just walk up and leave. I mean, you really can if you want. But I know that there's a process. But at some point in your life, you have to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And this is the message people don't like me to talk about. It all starts with you. People don't like this message because now it's self-responsibility. Somebody will never hurt you again if you decide to stand on your worth and you say, I'm not lowering my standards for anybody. I'm not accepting less than what I deserve. If it's not of God, I am not accepting it. I am worthy. I deserve more. I'm not lowering my self-standards. I'm not lowering my happiness. I'm not dismissing my peace just to please people, just to keep something in my life that's breaking me anyway. And I know it's easier said than done, but it must be done. Stop using that excuse to stay in the same mess that you keep complaining about, all right? And I'm talking to myself too. So take it personal because you're playing with your life. You deserve to live an abundant life, abundance of peace, abundance of mental wealth, abundance of happiness, abundance of joy. That's what you deserve. But if you keep staying in an environment that sucks, you keep staying in an environment that makes you feel like you're less, you keep staying in an environment that makes you feel like you're worthless, you keep staying in an environment that doesn't build you up, that doesn't challenge you? Do you have people in your life that challenge you? Some of you look at people in your life that's challenge you as hate. At least you have somebody who loves you enough not to keep you the same. At least you have somebody in your life that loves you enough to give you some truth that's going to help your life. But some of us, we sow into self-pity, we sow into self-shame, we sow into self-doubt, is that we look at everything as hate, even those that are trying to help us. We will go to things like, well, it's easy for you to say. We'll go to things like easier said than done. We'll go to things like, oh, you don't understand. And maybe that's true to an extent. Maybe they don't understand, but I do understand this. God didn't send his son for you to live broken. God didn't send his son for you to live in self-pity. God says, who the son sets free is free indeed. So why are you still living in a prison? And I know it's hard not to believe circumstances. I know it's hard not to believe how somebody treats you. I know it's hard not to believe what you're experiencing. I get it. I deal with that too. But I made a decision in my life that I'm going to give myself a chance to live my best life. I want to tell everybody in here, there's a you inside of you that you haven't even met yet. You will get out of life what you believe that you deserve. So you say, Trent, how do I change that? Number one, type growth and take the self-worth assessment test. It's free. Number two, how do you change that? You start proving it to yourself and you start building self-trust with yourself. That could be as simple as me this morning getting up and going to the gym. It seems simple, but giving myself something that my life needs. It could be as simple as saying, you know what, I'm not going to go back to this because I know that it hurts me. It could be as simple as living a healthier life. But some of us, we don't have trust within ourselves. And we wonder why our trust is broken. So my friend, excuse me, that are watching this live, that are hearing my voice right now, I know you want to go back to your excuses. I know you want to go back to your self-pity. Listen, I do too, right? I'm not shaming you. I know you want to go back, but I want you to ask yourself this question on this Monday, whenever you're watching this. How is that helping your life? Has it worked? Has it changed anything? Or has it added and multiplied your stress? Has it added to your depression? Where you wake up every single day knowing that you're not going to love this life, but you know that you deserve a better life. And that's the thing, you know it. That's why it hurts so bad, because you're aware that you want more. And when I say more, it's not about comparison. It's not about things. It's not about monetary stuff. I want you to have more freedom in your life. I want you to have more space in your soul where you're not congested in life and you're always on the edge and you're tight. I want you to love life no matter what happens to you, because you know that God got you. If a mistake is made, you're not living in shame. You made a mistake, learn from it. If somebody walks out your life, all right, cool, it hurts, but I know God got me. I know God is going to make room for the right things to enter my life. If somebody rejects me, all right, cool, even though I wanted that thing, man, God must have something better. It's okay. And guess what? This is a choice. This mindset is a choice. But Trent, that's hard. Yeah, it might be hard, but you know what's harder? You know what's harder? Staying in something that is ruining your life for the rest of your life. I am so scared of that. I want to go see what God has for me, man. I want to go find out. And I suggest you do the same. But you got to make a choice and a decision to say, I'm going to honor, I'm going to live in my worth. I'm going to write it down. So as a tactical thing, we talked about this on TikTok last night. I'm going to post this on my podcast today when I upload it when I get home. So make sure you listen to it. But as a tactical thing, you need to write down this, something I wrote down in my life. I am worthy of everything that comes to my life. Because some of us, we self-sabotage good things because we have programmed our mindset not to appreciate. Somebody told us a lie that we believe, right? Somebody has given us a spirit that ain't ours. A spirit of self-pity, a spirit of self-sabotage, a spirit of feeling sorry for yourself. You're not a sorry individual. Some of us, we've adopted that by our parents. Some of us, it's been given to us as kids before we even had a choice to make our own decisions for ourselves. So I understand what you're going against. Trust me, I get it. I understand that you're having a battle that's very hard. I understand those things. But if you can start giving your life what it needs, it could be taking your vitamins. It could be getting more sleep. It can be waking up and saying, you know, I'm going to go for a walk. If that's it, that's cool. That's how you build self-trust at a foundational level. And the more that you trust yourself, the more that you know that, man, God is in me and God got me no matter what comes against me, that's when life starts to change, because anything that's meant to break you is going to build you. Anything that's meant to take you out is going to lift you up. Anything that's meant to kill you is going to give you more life. And you realize that God really got you. God has got you. It's something my mama always taught me. I didn't get it until I got older. Right? So yeah, man. I don't know who needed that today. If you did, drop a fire emoji. Say yes. But again, I want to see your beautiful face, maybe for the last time, in Dallas, Texas, September 19th and 20th. Just type LL25 or go to TRENT.com. Get your tickets. I don't care if you got to go along. Come on. If you can't afford it, let me know. We got nonprofit where I got you a seat too. Hit your friends up. If you can't go, give somebody a gift. Give them a ticket and say, hey, go see Trent. Because I promise you, they ain't going to be mad at you. They're going to be like, why'd you take me to that place? And again, I have a free self-worth assessment. This is free. Don't say I don't be giving anything for free. This is free. Okay, it's 100 questions. So if you can't take time to do 100 questions for your life, then you're probably not going to change your life anyway. It's a self-worth assessment. 95% of people that have taken this test has been below 5 on a scale from 1 to 10. That means that they don't trust themselves. That means that they really don't believe in the things that they say. And they're living a life of what they don't deserve. And it breaks my heart. And listen, this is a war. This is a battle every single day, trying to overcome those demons, trying to overcome that trauma. I understand. I know it's not as easy as this. But I do know you're a choice away. And don't get caught up in the external results, because what I've learned in life, my grandfather taught me this. Before a harvest takes place, the seeds must be planted. What does that mean? A lot of us, we want to make a decision now. We want to see the harvest tomorrow. That's not going to happen. You got to plant seeds day by day, and you got to water those seeds. So when you make a choice to say, you know what? I'm not going to accept less no more, then guess what? You have to stand on that. You got to water that for a while. And then you'll start to see change. From a psychological standpoint, from a scientific standpoint, from your brain standpoint, your brain's going to start to change, and you're now going to see yourself as more, and you're going to stop accepting less. You're not going to see yourself as worth, so you're going to stop accepting things that make you feel worthless. But that takes time, y'all. It takes time. But I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for getting through everything that maybe nobody even knows that you're going through. I know functional depression is real. I know you got to wake up and it seems like you never have a chance, and it seems like life is so heavy. It seems like you don't have time for yourself. You're trying to make ends meet. You got the kids you're taking care of. You got husband, you got wife you're taking care of. You got team you're taking care of. I know, trust me. I got a lot of responsibilities on my plate. A lot of people depend on me. But I thank God for the responsibility, because I realize this truth. Responsibility is a gift. But you got to make sure you give your life what it needs. So if I got to wake up 10 minutes earlier or 30 minutes earlier just to give my life what it needs, then I got to do so. Because we can't expect change by doing the same things. We can't expect just to post quotes and say amen in the chat and type hearts and type likes. I love it. It does make me feel like you guys are paying attention. I love it. But what I would love more is actually implementation. And actually saying today, you know what? I'm not going to just hear Trent. I'm going to feel Trent, and I'm going to actually do something today to move my life forward. That's how life changes. That's how life changes, step by step, brick by brick. You don't get a house of change without building bricks, without laying bricks of progress. I love you, Joyce. I see you. So please, my friend, I see a lot of people typing growth. Listen, if you get that self-worth assessment test, don't just look at it and not do it, because you're wasting your time and you're wasting my time. I want you to do it. And if you see fit to, you need more, which most people do, then we'll talk about that. But let's start there. Self-worth is the foundation for your life. And until you learn how to master your self-worth, you are never going to get the life that is meant for you. Or if you get something that's meant for you, you're going to fumble it. You're going to sabotage it, because in your core, you don't believe that you're worth it. That's happened so many times in my career when my self-worth was low. Anytime something good happened to me or something good happened in my life, I was waiting on the bad to happen. I was waiting on me to mess up. I was waiting on somebody to do something to me. And I was living life in fear. I was living life on the defense. I don't believe God created you to live in fear. Matter of fact, I know he didn't. He didn't give us a spirit of fear. I don't believe God created you to live on defense. I believe God is the greatest quarterback ever. And God has created you to live on offense. God, it says, man, I got a plan for you. God says, go out there and create disciples. God says, go, go, go. Right? God says, go. And that's what I want for you. Okay? And listen, don't take my passion for lack of understanding. Because if anybody understands, man, y'all know I do. You know I do. We just dropped a video on YouTube today. If you're dealing with functional depression, go watch it. One of the videos that y'all love, I'm having a conversation with an individual that's dealing with functional depression, and it's a powerful message. So go to my YouTube channel, just put Trent Shelton videos, go watch it, go share it. We'll post it on Facebook, I'm sure, at some point, but it's live now. I would love for you to go watch it if you're dealing with functional depression, and listen to every word. Hell, write down every word so you can see it and post it somewhere. Because if me and you had a conversation, I would tell you those exact same things. But again, I am proud of you, man. Don't get it twisted. And I know life is hard. I know you might be going financial struggles. I know so many things at once. Man, I feel you. But don't you forget, no matter what you go through, that God is still greater. God is still greater. And your self-worth is yours. You can decide right now to say, I'm going to live in my worth. Trent, can you give me one thing? Okay, I got you. And I got to get out of here and start my day. Got to go create for y'all. Got to work on the event. I'm so excited about September 20th. It's my birthday event, but also it's the end of an era. I've been doing this for 15 years, man. So I think it's the last time that I'm still going to be a speaker, but it's the last time that I'm doing this event like this. So hope you guys come out and experience it with me, man. I'm pulling out all the stops, and it's going to be incredible. But I want to give you this one thing when it comes to self-worth. And one indicator that you know your self-worth is fractured is the language that you use with yourself. How do you talk to yourself? Just the language. And I'm giving you things that you can change, right? I'm not talking about other people, because you can't change and control other people. I'm not talking about politics. I'm not talking about nothing that is really out of your control. But the language you use with yourself is everything. You know, I wake up often. Well, not as often as I used to. But there was a time where I woke up often and I had this thought that I wasn't enough. And what I would do, if I'm being transparent with you, I would find evidence. I would sit with that. Man, hey, y'all share this right now, like this right now. If y'all ready to receive this, if you're ready to go, trust me, go. But I just want to give y'all this. You see, I'm sitting outside my house, but I want to give you this. I think this is powerful. Woo! I always say I do lives to get to one moment. I think this is the moment. So if you need this, drop some fire emojis, okay? So there was a time in my life, and I don't know if anybody can relate to this, where I couldn't control these thoughts that I'm not enough. And something my parents have always taught me, my mom and my dad, is like, you got to pray for a sound mind. And I used to understand what that meant, like a sound mind. What? My mind is great. But then I start to realize, like, oh, as I gotten older, oh, this is the battle, right? These thoughts. And if I believe these thoughts or not, if I believe the things that are trying to stick to my life, the labels that the world or even myself, my past, trying to put on me, that's the battle. And so there was a time where I was losing that battle, and I would find supporting evidence of me not being enough. I would actually overcompensate on that, right? It might be online. I might post something. It might have, 10 likes or something. Oh man, I'm not enough. Nobody cares about me no more. Or I'll go live and people don't show up to my, oh man, see, Trent, nobody cares about you no more. And I would live my whole entire life, well, not my whole entire life, that season of my life, searching to find supporting evidence of me not being enough. And I'm going to tell you this, you will find exactly what you're looking for. How did my life change? Well, guess what? Those thoughts of me not feeling enough, that's from the enemy. The enemy is always going to try to infiltrate your mind, because the enemy knows if I win the war within the mind, I control everything else. So the enemy is always trying to attack this. That's why you got to say, God, renew my mind. God, renew my mind. And Lord, right now, everybody watching this, renew their mind, refresh their spirit, renew their life, Lord, right now. I pray that every single life right now and every single mind right now is renewed. I pray protection over every mind. And I pray that the enemy, and I command the enemy to flee from every mind. I pray that the enemy will flee from helping. Oh man, Lord. I pray that the enemy will flee. I pray the enemy, the lies the enemy tries to stick on people's life, that they're not enough. I pray that it cease right now, Lord. I pray you show up in an amazing way and flood their life with peace and flood their mind with confidence and with joy. And I would pray that. And I got to be real with you. Those thoughts still come. They still come at times. Even now. But the difference is, I don't look for supporting evidence to justify that thought. What I do is I make sure I do the opposite. I fight that thought. I combat that thought. And I go do something to show myself that I'm enough. Some of y'all know this because you heard me say this before. Sometimes I go live. When I'm not feeling like I'm not enough, today's not the case. I feel great. But when I'm not feeling like I'm not enough, I go live. And when I look in the chat, guess what? You guys are saying, man, Trent, you helped my life. I have no choice to know that I'm enough. I don't sit with it anymore. And so what I want to tell you, when it comes to self-worth, you have to have a muscle of pivot. You got to have a mind where you got to know, okay, if I'm feeling like this, what is my emergency exit, right? What am I going to when I'm having this emergency of depression, when I'm feeling this time of like stress? What do I go to? A lot of us, we go to things and we sit here and we stack stress, we stack depression, we justify why we feel this way, we justify why we're not enough, and we live life like that. Oh, then somebody else tells you that you're not enough, or somebody treats you like trash. Oh yeah, well then, you know what, I must not be valuable. And I'm going to say this again. You're not, man, your value has nothing to do with how people see you or how people treat you. You're valuable because God created you that way. Don't let people who didn't create you control you. They're human beings and they flawed. They didn't create you. So don't let them control you. And so what do I do? For example, today, I had an inkling of like, I'm not enough. And I took my butt to the gym and I didn't want to go. I jumped my butt in the cold plunge to change my frequency, jumped my butt in the hot tub, and I did my contrast therapy. I'm feeling better already. I went to my son's practice. I felt purpose. I see him balling out. I wanted to walk with my wife this morning. I sat in the sun and got some vitamin D. I did the things that are in my control. And guess what? My mind changed. My energy changed. My spirit changed, because movement is one of the greatest medicines to your life. Movement is one of the greatest medicines to your mental. And now you're getting this. I'm in a fasted state. Research with your doctor. Everybody's meant to fast. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to put nothing but good energy in my body. I'm going to go in my office and create some legendary stuff for you guys. And you know what? If life happens, because we can't control life, if life throws me a curveball, guess what? I'm in position to hit a home run still, because I'm waiting on that curveball. Because if I was depressed, if I was stressed, that curveball would take me out. But that curveball not taking me out because I am at my highest height right now. Okay, I'm going to stop right there because I ain't trying to give y'all a whole lecture today. But if you can't take something from today and use it, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I love you, but I love you too much to keep you the same. I love you too much to keep you the same. So write in the chat right now what you're no longer going to accept. That's another big part of self-worth. You get crystal clear on your non-negotiables, even if it hurts you to say no. Because some of you have been abandoning the yes to yourself and the yes that your mental health needs, because you keep saying yes to things you don't even want to say yes to. Get crystal clear on that. That's why your self-worth is important. What is self-worth? It is radical acceptance and confidence in thyself. That's what self-worth is. An easier term is just simply you believing and you loving who you are. No matter what goes on in your life, no matter what it is, you love your life because God gave it to you. But like I always tell you, it all starts with you. Heather said movement is key. Jennifer dropped fire emojis. Thank you, guys. This isn't a lecture, it's facts. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you. Man, I love you guys, man. And don't feel bad about yourself if you have negative thoughts. Like, this wasn't to make you feel bad about yourself. It's just to show you that the power that's in you, man. Like, you have power to overcome. You know, get into your word. And one thing my mother always taught me is claim and declare. You know, speak life. Tell the devil to flee. Even tell God, right? Use that word. The word never comes back null and void. And it's something that I've built a relationship with God stronger than last year than I ever did. It ain't about religion. It ain't about going to being a part of this or that. I've literally built a deeper relationship with God than I've ever had in my life. And that's why my skin is glowing. Nah. But on a serious tip, live legendary. It will make my day if one person got a ticket or one person showed up or bought a ticket for somebody. I want to see you there, man, because this is just freestyle Trent right now. This is just heart speaking Trent. Live legendary is curated, not in a fake way, curated in a real way to create transformation. Again, type growth if you want the self-worth assessment test. If you took the old one, this is a new one. This actually gives you your score, okay? And you will receive an email after you take the test within 24 hours talking about your score and how you can heighten that score. All right? Now, let me get my day started, man. Let's get it. It's rehab time. Share this. Make sure you, when I press in, make sure you like this, all right? Let's reach a lot of people today. I need your help. Let's get it.